Well, hey there, everyone. Come on in. It's me, Angie. Who do we have here this morning? And first is Miss Southern Belle. She made me laugh this morning. She sent me a message about a Mississippi fly getting in their car when they went back to Georgia. She forgot to tell me about it. It's so funny the way she tells things. If y'all don't know Miss Southern Belle, I think y'all living under a rock. But in case you don't, you want to go over there and check her channel out. She is so funny and real. She's very real. And we have Gronk from Queensland, Australia. Hello, welcome in. Nice to have you. And there's my friend Lori. Lori is a wonderful supporter of my channel, and I have to say, I love Lori to death. She and I know what she looks like, but I feel like I just have known Lori and like we have known each other our entire lives. Like she's somebody that I would have been friends with in high school. She's a really, really nice person. Miss Southern Belle is welcoming everybody. She's saying, don't forget to hit that like button. There is Crafty Songbird. There's my lovely friend. She sent me a beautiful picture. Well, actually, it was two pictures today, which several of you send me on my messenger. Yeah, I painted my fingernails. Look at this. There's my bad finger. It's getting better. Uh, Orange and green. Don't ask me why I did that. I don't know. I'm going to paint them pink for this weekend, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Hey, Inherited Stitches, how are you? So good to see you. Oh, there's Jack. Oh, hey, Jack, how are you doing? Jack's a sweetie. He is such a sweet person. Lori said, I've already shared you out. Thank you, Lori. Oh, there's Colleen. Hey, Colleen. Welcome into my live chat. Now, you want to talk about somebody that I don't know. She makes me laugh so much. And anybody that can make me laugh, hands down. Colleen, if you hadn't checked her channel out, you've got to go over there. She's with Tracy Cakes. You know, Tracy's the one that sells all the coffee and everything. Those two together are hilarious. They are called each other heifers and they just feed off each other and joke back and forth. It is so funny. You'll have to go check them out, especially on Thursday nights when they have Match It. It's like the match game. Oh, you'll love it. You'll need to go over there. But Colleen, thank you for coming into my live. You know I love you, girl. There's Mark. Well, hello, Mark. How are you? And there's Annie. Hey, Annie. Now, Annie is the one that was doing Christmas in July the whole month. She's a real good friend of Miss Southern Belle's, and I consider Annie a good friend of mine too, because she's just a very lovable person. You'll want to go check her channel out. She gives to the community. She has great devotions on Sunday when she gets in from church. She'll do a devotion on what the message was about that morning, and it is wonderful. She brings it across like feeding baby food to a baby. It's just if you can't pick it up after Annie stole it, then you're just not going to get it because she just brings it across really simple, the way it's supposed to be brought across. So you want to check Annie out. There's Ashley, my auction buddy. Ashley always is with me in auctions and we speak to each other and hang out together. And oh, Ashley's just a sweetheart. Danielle, welcome. Welcome. We already have 14 people in here. Oh, thank you, Lori. Wait. Hi, Lori. Hi, happy birthday. Wait a minute. Is today Lori's birthday? I thought your birthday was in December, Lori. Oh, that may be your son. Is your birthday today, Lori? Today is Jack's 43rd anniversary. I guess that's his wedding anniversary. You're ahead of me, Jack. I've only been married 36 years. Who's counting? 36, 43. After the first five, it's like, okay, this is a life sentence. But I've enjoyed the ride. I wouldn't take it. It's had its ups and downs. Everybody's speaking. Well, go get you a cup of coffee. It's some made. James made some this morning when he came in from work. So you go ahead and get you some coffee. Yes, I am. Nope, I'm American. Colleen is still with us speaking. Yeah, they are so funny. Colleen is just, she makes me laugh from the gut. I mean, I just laugh out loud. It is so funny. We have Christmas on the beach surfing at Bondi. Oh, we don't have Christmas on the beach here. It's cold here when we have Christmas. If we had, which when I went into labor with Matt, which is my oldest child, he'll be 33 in December. Uh, I was in a pair of shorts, and that was December the 29th because he was born on the 30th. So it is warm sometimes in Mississippi during December. There's my sister Judy May. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Judy May. Guess what I got? I know you already know. I'm going to show it just as soon as I speak to everybody. There is Simon, dumpster diving Adelaide. I hope I said that one way or the another. I got it right. Everybody, destination fun. Now that sounds like something we all need. Destination fun. There's my twin Claudette. Oh, it's so good to see you. Every time I see Claudette's name, I just feel like I could just, when I meet her, I just want to hug her. That's just the way I feel. Uh, I hope she feels that it's a hug going on between us. Pizza Demon, hello. I'm trying to speak to everybody. Oh, okay. Now that I'm at the end of the chat, I got a card from Judy May. And when I saw her name on the card, I just smiled because I was like, oh, my sister has sent me some. And I forgot that she said she was sending this until I opened it and I remembered. And it had a really, really nice uh, little message on the inside. But anyway, it was a card. Y'all look at this card. And it's a Hallmark card. And she thanks me for supporting her channel. It's just like a little personal note in there. And for loving her and Jackson. And I do love both of them dearly. But look what I got. That's Judy May's sticker. It's got Jackson on it. And she sent me her sticker. Actually, she sent me a couple of them. And I was so thrilled to get them because I think the last time I had a live, I said, Judy May, don't forget me when you send out your stickers because I want one. And she didn't forget me and she sent me one. Hey, Cher, how are you? Nice to have you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sure some of you all will be getting my sister Judy May's sticker. I'm pretty sure y'all will. I wish that some of you all that are in here did not live in another country because we could send you all things that we share amongst ourselves here in the United States. I have so many people that I consider my friends outside the United States that I never thought that I would meet anybody outside the United States. Me being in this little small rural area. And now that I'm on YouTube and I meet different people, they're in other countries and everything. the only thing that I really hate about it is I can't send things to those people that I truly, truly care about and love. I want to share things with them too. Um, but I'm just so happy that they can come in to my channel, come to my live chats, and be a part of that. I'm very thankful for that. Oh, there is Cynthia. She's coming under CC's Texas Garden. Hey, Cynthia, I watched your video where you went dumpster diving. I saw those, what you got in the dumpster, those 2 little treats, and then that bag of clothes you got. Now, you want to go check out CC's Texas Garden because that's a good channel. But not only that, you want to check out Diving with Purpose. I don't see how people keep up with 2 channels because I can barely keep up with 1. I just, hands down, I don't know how you do it. I do not know how you do it. I mean, I understand why you separated your dumpster diving from your gardening. I understand why you did it. I just don't know how you keep up with the 2 channels. This Saturday at 5 p.m. Central Time, my daughter, they're having their reveal to see if we're having another granddaughter or a grandson. Well, I have taken the names, and I've written them down. I haven't cut them yet, but we have 14 people that have chosen boys, and 19 girls. But what I thought about doing, because people were like, well, we got to see her. We want to see what she looks like before we make a decision. So I got to thinking, well, how am I going to do that? And I was thinking when I went live, I could get her to show herself, so y'all could see what she looked like. Then y'all could put in your vote, the ones that had to see her. She usually comes over on Wednesdays. I could take a picture of her and post it on my community page if she come. I say if she comes tomorrow, but she will come by tomorrow. But she's wearing her clothes so big that she's hiding her little bump that she has. There's Christina, my sister. Hello, welcome in. I missed you last week. I'm so glad you're here. And Vicky, oh my goodness, all my sisters are coming in. Thank you for being here. So if you hadn't put your vote in, and there is Nora, the Stock Explorer. That's the cool kid, I call her. She's here. If you hadn't put your vote in yet, go ahead and put it in. I posted it on my community page where you could actually put it in the comments if you hadn't put it. I mean, you have a 50-50 shot. I mean, it can only be one of 2 things, male or female. So if you just want to take a wild guess, just take a wild guess. But I'm going to give away a prize to whoever I pull their name out of the girl. If it's a girl, I'm going to pull a name out of the girl box. If it's a boy, I'm going to pull a name out of the boy, and then you're going to win a gift. There's Woman Outdoors. Well, hello. Welcome to my live. How are you? I'm so glad that Christina's not meeting with her boss today, and she can be with us. Vicky said, well, unless she has twins. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Don't say twins, because you're not the only one that has said that. There's been 2 or 3 people talking about, oh, what if she has twins? Which twins do run on my side of the family, but they're fraternal twins. They're not identical twins. We have several sets of fraternal twins in my family, but not identical. We don't have any identical twins. There is my sister Angel. I'm finally getting used to her name. She's telling y'all she has a few more boxes. I can't even imagine. I remember when I used to do auctions, it was so wonderful to get on there and sell. But then after you did, you have to do the invoice, and you have to do the boxing, and you have to do the taping of the box, and then you want it to look nice. You don't want to send it just all junked up. Oh, it's a job. It is not something hands down to auction people. There's my sister Mimi. Is in the chat. Hey Mimi, can't wait to see you Saturday. Which she and I don't ever agree on. When my children are having babies. When Matt was having their first, which was Berkeley, she was just determined it was a boy. And I kept telling her, no, it's a girl. It's a girl. So she was all boy team. And then I was girl. And now this time it's the same way. She's boy and I'm girl. But it doesn't matter to me. I'm not saying it because I want a girl, because I just want a healthy baby and I want Taylor to be healthy. It's just I have that gut instinct that it's a girl. So I have to go with girl. But I mean, if they prove me wrong, I'm willing to accept that. Go ahead, prove me wrong. Oh, there she is. It's a boy. That's what she said. It's a boy. Well, if it's a boy, I'm going to love him just as much as I love Berkeley. I do not care, boy or girl, but I'm just team girl. I just feel in my inner being that it's a girl. So I have to go girl. Jack said that he's at 885 subscribers on the channel trying to get. Oh, okay. Let's try to help Jack. If you're not connected to Jack, go over, become his neighbor, watch one of his short videos, comment on it, and tell him I sent you. And just become one of, we always want to, I say most of us want to make that next milestone, on our channel. And he wants to meet, and Nora's team boy. So he wants to meet that next go. Oh, and there's Tracy Cakes. We were just talking about you. Was your ears burning? Tracy's a sweetie. She is trying to get to 1K, and I think she only lacks 14. And she's having her 1 year celebration on the 14th. So that's next Monday. So she wants to get 14 neighbors before next Monday. So if you're not connected to Tracy Cakes, go over there, become her neighbor. You will not regret it. She and Colleen have so much fun. She has Sassy Mary there, which is the perfect name for this lady. She is so funny, and she is a little sassy thing. I love her to death. And then you have Tamara, which is their mod, she's an excellent, excellent mod. Everybody that is connected to those two channels, you will not regret being a part of. Lori goes over there. I don't know who else goes over there. Vicky said, I want a granddaughter. Christina said, I see a girl too. That's me. We're seeing eye to eye, Christina. You always look bright and healthy, Angie. Thank you. Y'all don't forget, go over to Jack's channel, go over to Tracy Cakes. These people will support you as well as you supporting them. They are amazing. If there's anybody in here that can drop links, feel free to do so. Colleen said, quick, close the gate. The heifer cakes is coming out of the pasture. That's the way they do each other. They love each other to death, but they are gonna harass each other. Annie said, it's a boy. Do I have Annie on here as a boy? Let me see if I have Annie. Because I got the names written down. Annie said boy. Annie. Jace Krause. and laughs. Boy. There is Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Boy, you were winning things over there at the virtual shopkeepers celebration for 500 Corner Cobalt. You were winning some gifts. I was there yesterday. Oh, I'll look into that, Annie. I've been on so much going on. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, all you need. Uh huh. Yeah, they changed it, Christina. They did. But everybody wants to reach that next milestone, like 500, 1,000. I want to get to 1,500 just for another goal. You set goals for yourself. I'd like to just reach 1,200. I can't seem to get past 1,100. But you know what? It's not about the numbers. I enjoy whoever comes to my channel. If you're here, you're here. And if you're not, then you wasn't meant to be here. That's the way I see it. Um, my main goal is not to get people to come to my channel and be my neighbor. I want you to, but my main goal is to meet people, bring good content, uh, learn more about people, things like that. Give. Hey, Bobby, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I hope y'all have y'all's drinks. Everybody speaking. I still need to see her on video or a photo to see how Taylor's tummy looks. It's me, Angie. Then I'll say, okay, I'm doing my best to try to get that to happen. Like I said, if she comes tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure she will, uh, she's so worried that the things aren't going to be. She has sent me so many text messages about the food. Is it going to be enough food? How many people do I think is going to be there? Do we need, how many tables do we need? How many chairs do we need? I mean, she's just, I said, quit worrying about it. It's fine. It'll work out fine. Just relax. You got people that are bringing things and helping you. You don't have to take over the whole thing. Just let people do what you've asked them to do and trust that they'll do it. Canadian Family Life. Hello. Welcome in. Ori said, I love Tracy and Colleen and everyone in their group. I know they are amazing. Oh, yeah, Vicky, you are a great supporter. And Vicky's been doing some great. I watched her 40 question video, and I love those because you learn so much about a person when they answer 40 questions. And I've done that before. But you can imagine, we used to have these things called slam books when I was in high school. And then on each page, on a notebook page, it would ask the question. And you would go on there and answer it and sign it. And it was called a slam book, I think. And it's sort of like that. You really get to know people when they answer 40 questions. Tiffany. Who's Tiffany? Who came in? Who did I miss? Hope I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, Mimi, there's a lot of team boy. But there's more team girl than team boy. I will say that. She don't like Colleen. Don't tell her. Y'all were so funny. Y'all are so funny. Oh, Tracy's 11 away. Woo! Let's get Tracy on up there, people. Can a mod drop those on the channels mentioned so I can check them out? Yeah, could someone that's a mod drop Tracy's channel, Colleen's channel? Wait, hold on a minute. Let me change something. Y'all just give me a second. I can get something done here. Let's see. Tracy's a mod. Is Colleen? Let's see. Let me go back up here. Claudette. Let's see. Y'all just give me a second, please. Let me see. When Colleen, if she's still here, when she says something else, I'm going to turn her into a mod, but I don't see her right now. I see that Tracy is. If anybody knows how to drop links, I would appreciate it if y'all would do that. Oh, there she is. There's Colleen. All right, Colleen, say something. I see you up there. Oh, she said, I'm here. Okay, we've talked about two things, but there's been something that's been weighing on me for a little bit. I want to talk to y'all about, share something with y'all. Oh, is Sarah here? Somebody said, Sarah, good evening. Is that Leon, Sarah? If I missed you, I'm sorry. I don't intend to miss you. Hold on a minute. I got something on my glasses. You know, I do a lot of serious talk on my channel and in my neighborhood chats. Oh, okay. That's who I thought it was, Vicky. Thank you. But I don't really consider them serious talking. I just think it's just part of life. And sometimes, there has to be somebody that plays that position. And it's not always fun for me to play that position because I look at these people that bring humor and joy and laughter and all that. And I think, well, here I sit over here bringing all these conversations of making you think or whatever. But then I reconcile with myself and say, well, that's just who I am. That's who I was made to be. So I accept it and I go on. Everybody is not the jokester or is not the, the silly one and not the life of the party. Somebody has to be grounded. And I guess I've always been too serious, I guess. But I can laugh and y'all make me laugh. And I do have a sense of humor. I really do. But mostly I talk about life events and life things. I never want to get on my channel and talk about controversial things that's going on in the world because then you can get people really upset. So I got to thinking about that, about how people handle their YouTube channel because, there's several channels that say, okay, on my channel, we can't mention this, this, or this because they don't want to get the chat. Hey, Keith Jenkins, King Salute. Hello. They don't want to get the chat stirred up because I can tell you one night I saw this channel say one thing about an experience that they had at 17 years old at a Catholic church. And somebody in the chat just went ballistic talking about how dare you put down the Catholic Church and this and that. Well, the person on the channel, they wasn't putting the Catholic Church down. They were just saying the experience that they had at 17, which at 17, a lot can scare you if you're not familiar with it. And she had went to a Catholic service and it scared her. She didn't say it was bad or the people were bad or anything. She said it just scared her. So you have to be careful what you say on your channel or it'll stir the chat up. I mean, it'll get them started. And nobody wants that on their channel. They want the peace. There's evil free side. Welcome in, where there's no drama, no bullying, no bad talking anyone. This is a family friendly channel where we can talk about things, but we don't get angry at each other. So I got to thinking about something. I said, well, I've been married to James 36 years. And if y'all think that we have always agreed on everything that has ever happened, y'all are mistaken, because I disagree with him on a daily basis. I mean, he has that Y chromosome. You can't help but disagree with the males in my chat. I don't want to upset you. But, they have that Y chromosome, and sometimes it just messes them all up. But I love him, and I sleep with him at night, and he and I disagree. So, but we've lived together for 36 years. So my thought was, why can't we disagree with each other and still accept each other? I mean, that's the way I do. You don't have to have my views, and I'm still going to love you. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to try to change your mind. But if you do change your mind on the way I see things, okay, fine. If you don't, you don't. That doesn't set the precedence of whether I'm your friend or not. And it shouldn't. But some people, if you don't agree with everything they say and do, then they just write you off. You're not their friend anymore. Michelle Lives Bacon. This is my second channel, Angie. Life Adventures with Michelle. I split it into 2. Oh, hey, welcome in. Opposite attract is what I always believed. Imagine if your spouse was exactly like it. Oh, no. I don't really like to be around people that are exactly like me. I like to be around people that are different, because I learn more. Now, I might not turn to what they believe or what they're saying, but I do like to be around different type of people. Oh, I don't think that 34 years with one man would be all peaches and cream. Oh, no. No. And don't get me wrong, James has been a good husband and a good daddy, and a good pop to Berkeley. But we have had our disagreements. And when we disagree, it's extreme. Like when we agree, it's extreme. Because when we agree, we can do anything. But when we disagree, oh my goodness. My children just look at us over the years when we have disagreed about the smallest thing, and they'll look at each other and go, what difference does it make? Why are y'all so upset? It boils down to somebody wanting to be right. You ever met these people that want to be right fighters? It didn't matter who they hurt or what they said. They just had to be right. A right fighter. That's what I call them. And so I got to thinking, why do people hold back? That's how we learn and challenge each other. Yes. Why does one hold back on their YouTube channel about bringing up topics that they think are taboo? Like, oh no, I can't talk about that on my channel. I can't say that on my channel. I won't have people come in if I say that. Okay, first of all, if you're basing your channel on what others think, there's a problem. Because from the get-go, my channel has been about for my family to look back on when I'm not here, to look at me and say, she had standards, beliefs, values. Not that they're all right. I mean, I'm not 100% correct on everything that I do. It's just who I am. And I got to thinking, James, he used to raise Labrador retrievers, to retrieve ducks. And he's won ribbons and trophies and all this. Well, when he would train these Labrador retrievers, these labs, all they knew was what he taught them. You know, all they knew was to retrieve this duck. Do you think they would go after a squirrel or they would go after a rabbit? No, they only went after ducks because that's the way he trained them from a puppy until they got in old age. That's the way he trained them. That's all they knew. So we are only as good as what we have been trained to do. If we've been trained in the wrong mindset, you know, it's like one of my videos. It's hard to unlearn something once you learn it. You know, once you learn something and then someone tries to get you to do it different, just like my daughter was trying to get me to use my phone to keep my appointments in. Well, my goodness, I can't do that. I have always went by this right here. This type of calendar. That's what I've always lived by. A book. I don't feel comfortable putting things in a phone to remember. It may be easier for her, but that's not the way I was brought up. So I learned that way. Just like when I read a book, I don't read from a Kindle. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. I want to have the book in my hand and hold the book and read the book. And it's ever how we're trained is what we do. So I was watching this one channel, and I'll go back to this. My calendar is hanging on my refrigerator. I know. It's a choice. It's not wrong what I'm doing. It's not wrong what she's doing. We just made a choice. Cancel culture is alive and strong. We don't allow drama llamas. Regular llamas are okay. People need a soft place to retreat. Life is tough. We hope people can come and laugh. Yes. I don't want any drama. No, because you can have drama instantly when you have an opinion. Now, see, with me, everybody's not like this. You can have an opinion if you want to. And even if I disagree with it, it doesn't mean we're not friends. It doesn't mean that I dislike you. I may not agree with you, but it doesn't mean that, oh, you're the enemy. I mean, I'm very open-minded to the fact that everybody can't think, and I wouldn't want them to think like I do. I want different. Oh, did 96 come in? Oh, hey, 96. I'm so glad to see you. But I just wanted to say, don't be afraid to be you on your channel. The people that care about you will come to your channel. Now, if you're trying to get more to come, then you just continue to do what you're doing. I'm going to support all the channels that I've always supported. Have I always agreed with every one of them? Well, no. Most of them, yes. Sometimes things are said and I'm like, whoa, you know. But that doesn't mean that I dislike the person, or I will just say, I didn't know they felt that way. You have the freedom in our country so far to feel and think the way you want to. Who am I to judge you? It's not my place to judge you on that. Say what you think, and sometimes they jump on you like a pack of... Yes. You can have a diplomatic conversation, but too many people twist the conversation and add bits. Then it gets blown out. Yes. Yes, it does. I'm so glad 96 is here. I just love her. Keith came in. Keith. Hey, Gaza. How are you? So many friendships end because of people not agreeing with each other. In my eyes, that's not really a friend that you're entitled to your own. Exactly. Real friends allow you to be free in your beliefs and your thoughts to a certain point. Now, you may allow them to agree to have their thoughts, but sometimes you can't be around them because it's like, whoa, you going way over there. I just can't be around you like that. But I still love you, but we just got to stay apart a little while. Bye, Mimi. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Oh, thanks, Nora. I did this yesterday. Don't be scared. I'm not. And surprising folks still like me, but I'm not going to pretend to be different on here than me either. I'm going to be me. Uh, I'm well, Angie, just in the middle of building a new house for a friend. Oh, you be careful out there. I don't know where you're located, but it has been hot here in Mississippi. I mean, the heat index has been like 110, 111. And that's why we put the baby reveal at 5 in the afternoon so it wouldn't be so hot. But the hottest part of the day starts at 3 p.m. here in Mississippi. But we're hoping that it'll cool down, from 5 on. But we were afraid that people wanted to sleep in on Saturday morning. We didn't plan it at 10:30 or 11 because a lot of times Saturday's the only day people can sleep in. So we planned it later on that day. There's Josie. Hey, Josie, how are you? Good morning. I hope you're doing good. Y'all want to check out Josie's place? If I know I say that every time I come on my live, but y'all need to check her out. She's great. Is that Smile at Home? I don't know how I ended up here today, but I love hearing you talk. You sound like my kinfolk. Oh, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking, welcome in. That younger generation, most of them can't see any other side. Our generation, almost 50, we're encouraged to talk about our differences and friendly debates. Yeah. What you see is what you get. I don't pretend to be anything. There's Paula. Hey, Paula, how are you? I'm glad you're good, Josie. Well, if you're in Mississippi, you're not my kinfolk. Well, are you northern or are you north or south? Can you tell me that? 96 gal is something. She's as real as you get, Angie. The only lady that can call me a heifer. Holy cow. I thought I saw the snow forecast and almost had a heart attack. I need to clean my glasses. James come in. I haven't seen this. Y'all may have seen this. But I don't watch the news. I don't watch it. If anything important happens, he tells me. I just don't want to watch it. It's not good for me. I don't want it brought into my house. It's just, I don't like the news. It's not that I can't handle it. It's just so much controversy going on. I don't want to hear about it. But James will listen to it on his radio when he's going to work or coming home from work or whatever. So he comes in. I don't know why my eyes are watering. He comes in and he tells me that they did this survey on these different women in different locations. And I won't tell you the other location, but he said they took Southern women compared to this other location, wherever it is, and asked the women if someone was trying to harm your child, would you be able to kill them? The Southern women didn't hesitate for a minute and said, I will defend my child. I will defend anybody's child that I see being attacked. I mean, the Southern women were just on it. Like, oh no, you're not going to mess with the child. The other location, which I will not mention, said, oh wait, I don't know if I could kill anybody. I don't know if that's something I could do. Okay, first of all, I don't want to ever have to make that decision either. But if it's between them and my child or me, they got to go. I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. That's my opinion. I hope I never have to prove that. But I could not believe that these other set of women that they polled in this other area were having to think about standing there and taking a stand for their child and saying, you're not going to harm my child. I'm not letting anybody come in, and my children are grown, and think you're going to harm my child and me not do anything about it. And when he told me that, I was like, where do these people come from? Where do they poll these people? Yeah, I look at it like they made the decision for me. Yeah. I'm not the type of person that just wants to go around and harm people. But when you put me in the position of, is it going to be you or me, or you or my child, or you and my grandchild? Hello, it's no thinking. It's just automatic. I'm going to take up for my kids and grandkids. You don't fool with them. Yeah, I mean, it'd be another child too. I don't want harm to come to another child. What did Crafty say? Somebody said agreed, Crafty. I live in Lower Alabama, but my family is from a town called, oh, I know where Quitman is. Yes, I've been to Quitman. Yes. I live in central Mississippi. There's GJ Threeful. Welcome in. But I want to tell each and every one of you, it's okay for you to believe in what you believe in. Don't let anybody talk you out of it, right or wrong. You decide to make the change. I don't want people coming to me and saying, oh, Angie, you're thinking all wrong. You don't need to think like that. No, we're all on an individual journey, yet we all living together. My individual journey is taking me to places that I'm learning lessons. You're learning your own lessons. Who am I to tell you what to believe or not to believe? It's not my place. You're not going to listen anyway. You may take it in, but you're going to make your own choice on what you believe. And I believe that's the right thing to do. You work it out for you. I'm from the north. I see anybody messing with my kids, it's on like Donkey Kong. You got that right. You mess with my kids, the mama bear comes out. Yep. Oh, there's Pam. Hey, Pam, how are you? Now, Pam's a sweetie. I want to meet Pam. She and I are connected to CJ, the costume jeweler, and we want to meet up at Halloween in Florida. I'm trying to convince James to take me to Florida on Halloween so I can meet Pam. And of course, I've already met the costume jeweler a couple of times, but I don't mind seeing him over and over again. He's a sweetheart. There's the handicapped traveler, my brother of YouTube, and y'all need to go check his channel out. He's handy capable just like I am. He has his physical limitations like I do, but we still, go through the days and live our life and enjoy it. Not that we don't have bad days. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, did somebody lose somebody? I'm sorry that I missed it. Photos Against Anxiety. Hello, how are you? So glad you made it. Y'all don't forget to give me one of these. I appreciate it. But I will tell you this. And I say this on my videos, and some of you may not watch my videos, some of you might. I don't know who all watches my videos. I don't want you to believe that my life is full of ups all the time. Because I'm going to just be honest with you. This last week, I had a couple days that I was in such severe pain that I never asked why. Because if it wasn't me, it would be somebody else. And, why not me? People look at themselves like when they're suffering, they say, oh, why me? Why am I going through this? I mean, what makes you so special that you think you're not supposed to go through anything? Do we want to? No, of course we don't. But I learned my greatest lessons in life through suffering. And so when I am in severe pain, and of course I'm a Christian, I always immediately start praying and, saying, allow me to bear this pain and accept it and all this stuff. So last week a couple of days, I was in really, really severe pain. And I fought through it. And I know that's part of my life is to live in the pain that I have to go through. But I don't get on here and talk about it all the time. But I go to some of these channels, and I guess I should stay out of them, that all they want to do is talk about how bad they have it, what pain they live in, what ailments they have, how they don't have anything, how people are calling them soft beggars, which they are, because a lot of them ask for you to send them monetary things, that they can't pay their light bill or this or that. And I'm sorry that they can't. I don't want anybody to go without electricity or, food or the necessities. But we don't know what caused them to get where they are, and it's not for us to know. I don't come on here and talk to you about mine and James's financial situation. I don't feel like it's for you to know. You know what I'm saying? Just like I don't usually talk about my disability. I shared that part with you to let you know that I do have days that I'm not always up and lively and joyful, and not that I don't still believe that I am bringing forth joy or peace or whatever. But some days it's just hard for me because of the pain I live in. I don't regret, or I'm not saying poor me because I am in pain. I'm just saying it's something that I have to deal with. It's something that I'll always have to deal with until the day that I'm no longer here. It's not going to get any better for me. I already know that. I will have my good days and I'll have my bad days. But I don't lose my hope and my faith and my, 24 hours can make a difference. Because one day I can be feeling really, really have a lot of pain. And the next morning I can wake up and it's like, whew, man, I feel pretty good today. It's amazing how different a day can make in your life. So when you go, thank you, Josie. So when you're going through pain, and we all are going to go through it, whether it's going to be physical, mental, a death, something, we're all going to go through it. If you live long enough, you're going to go through it. The Bud Files, hello. I can understand your concern about people and what they find themselves. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know I'm always sounding like I'm preaching, which I don't mean to, but I just want people to, oh, thank you, Christina. That means a lot. Uh, I want people to realize that it's okay to be who you are. And you can only start where you are. You can't be at the level that somebody else is at. You have to start where you are. And what I didn't understand for a long time is a lot of people don't want to change. They don't want to grow. They don't want to be any different. They want to stay just the way they are and they want everybody else to take care of them. Well, that's just unheard of in my mind because I'm thinking, oh no, I've got to do everything I can to take care of myself. I want to be independent. Do you think I like when I have a relapse that my daughter has to come over here and help me get a shower? No, that's not her responsibility. So I want to be as independent as I can, as long as I can. Got your clothes out of the washer and the vacuum cleaner had, oh goodness. Hello, squirrel. How are you? We never know. Miss Angie, you're describing the rules of privacy. I want you to know that we don't know. I mean, there's 29 people in this chat right now. We don't know what each other really are going through unless we tell each other. We don't know how many is in this chat that have cried themselves to sleep, has been sad, has been in pain, has been miserable. You can come in front of people and act any way you want to, and you can act. You know, when we were growing up, well, in my generation, my mother would always say, now, when we get in here, you better act like this, this, and this. You better not show out because if you show out, I got something for you when we get back home. It was always you had to act like this or act like that. You know, I say don't go around penny mouthing all the time, but when the opportunity comes up for you to be able to share something that you're going through, you'll be surprised how many people would have helped because, you know, your brain and your mind tells you, oh, you're the only one that's going through this. Nobody wants to hear it. You know, you don't need to talk about it. You don't need to say anything. You may be ashamed of it, whatever it is. But, you know, what people don't, or you might think that person's going to use that against me. If I share that, they're going to know this and they're going to throw that up in my face. Well, they never were your friend to begin with if they throw it up in your face after you shared something that's been real intimate to you, you know, which I don't really share a lot because it's not that I'm ashamed of it or I don't want to. It's just I've always been a private person, you know. My own family, my sister that was just in here, there's things that I don't tell because I'm just a private person. But if you were to ask me, I would be glad to tell you my thoughts on it, you know. But I just don't go around telling a lot of private things. I mean, I have stories that I have written of things that have happened to me in my life that would probably just, y'all would probably just go, oh my gosh, how did she live through that? I never knew she went through that. You know, because of the way I am today. But me going through that has made me who I am today. Instead of getting down about it and bitter and angry and sad and mad because all these things happened to me, I turned it around and said, no, I'm going to use this as a growing stage in my life. I'm going to turn it into something good. I'm going to grow from it. I'm going to learn from it. And I'm not going to do that. What somebody did to me, I'm not going to do that to somebody else. Some days we just can't, but we know it's subject to change without notice. Yes. I always need my first cup of coffee to get me going. I notice the days that I'm in pain, I'm short. Like James can be talking to me and he knows this. I don't even want to hear him talk. And him trying to make conversation with me. And I'm like, why is he talking to me? Why is he asking me these questions? And I don't want to make a decision. I mean, don't have me to try to make a decision when I'm hurting and I'm in a lot of pain. So I do have my downfalls. Like, I'm just like, you gotta just leave me alone for a little while because I'm hurting. And when I'm not real active on YouTube, it's probably because I'm going through one of those spells of being in a lot of pain. The days that I'm not in pain, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. You know me, Angie. I call it like it is. Some don't like that. I can respect somebody that's real, right or wrong, whether I believe what they're saying or not, or if I want to believe in, or if we agree or disagree. I can respect somebody that's real, whether I agree with them or not. I may not like what they're saying, but I can deal with somebody that's real faster than I can deal with somebody that's phony and pretending and just fake. And I can spot them in a crowd of 500 individuals. I can spot those people in an instant. And James has always said to me, how do you do that? How do you just know? I mean, when I meet somebody within 3 minutes, I can tell you whether they're pretending or they're real. I may not let on like I know, but I know. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these people on YouTube, I know. You say, well, who is it, Angie? Well, it's not for me to tell you. I know the ones who are pretending and hiding behind a facade, and I know the ones that are real. And a lot of you are the same way. You can pick up on it too. But you just have to accept people the way they are and meet them where they are on their journey. Because you can't expect them to know something they haven't learned yet. If you don't know, you don't know. Until you know to do better, you can't do better. But it's just the ones that resist not wanting to do better is the problem. Angie, my egg hatched. We have one baby so far. There are 4 more eggs to go. Not sure if they're fertile or not, but the one baby is so cute. Oh, you have to send me a picture. That's what I love about you, Josie, and so much more. You're a lovely lady. Yes, she is. Exactly, Tracy. Not all pain is visible. And a lot of people, they haven't dealt with it themselves, so they're not going to let you see it because sometimes it takes years. I know it did with me to deal with a lot of pain that I went through as a teenager and as a young adult and as a child. I mean, it just took me years to clean that up, what somebody else drew on my slate. I talk about we come here with a blank slate. When the baby's born, there's nothing written on that slate. And then we as parents start writing things on that baby's slate. It may be good things, it may be bad things. And then as that child gets older, they're having to clean up what we did or they thought we did. But there comes a point in your life, you got to quit blaming people for what's wrong with you. And you have to make a conscious decision to say, hey, I'm not going to be like this anymore. I'm not going to be negative. Now, there are days that I'm negative. I'm like, oh my goodness. But 95% of the time, I have a very good outlook on life, I think, for me. Now, for you, it may be a little different. And I know everybody can't be positive and upbeat and all that all the time. You just have to start saying, if we look more at ourselves than at others, we would get better. But a lot of times we want to look at others to distract ourselves from the pain that we're going through. We want to point out everybody else's faults and what they're doing wrong. Should never let someone decide who we like and what we think. No, you shouldn't. I will do what I can, even push myself before asking for help. I don't like me either, Claudette. Well, hey, Scott Gold, sweetie pie, how are you? How are you doing? I can count on one hand the people I share my whole heart with. I'm not about to share with any and everyone. You're right. You need to protect that. You need to protect it. Because I've seen it here on YouTube. People get close, or supposedly close. They share some of the intimate things with this person they've never even met, or they don't even really know, hadn't known but a few weeks or a month or so. And they're supposed to be really close, and they're really whatever. And then all of a sudden, one little thing happens that doesn't amount to a hill of beans, and they don't like each other anymore. And then one of the people start telling things that the other person told them. That's wrong. I don't care how you look at it. That's wrong. It's not your story to tell. Don't tell somebody else's story. If you feel you need to talk, I do it in a private message with people I trust on Facebook or YouTube. Everyone doesn't need to know my business. Yes. 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 Wisdom is knowing when to use that knowledge. Because, in the book that I read, it says don't cast your pearls before the swine. That means don't throw stuff out there that you know that they're not picking up what you're putting down. Because they're not going to do anything but attack you. And you're just wasting your breath. That'll be 5 or 10 minutes of your life you're never going to get back. I don't try to force anybody to believe any different than they believe. But if they come to me and ask me, I'm going to share with them what I believe. It's like I always tell my children. They'll come now at their age and they'll ask for my advice. And I always say, now this is what I would do. Now, if you choose to do different, that's fine. But this is what I would do. I'm not asking you to do what I'm sharing with you, but this is how I would handle it. But if you choose different, I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to judge you. I mean, you got your own journey to live now. I have a 32-year-old and a 28-year-old. Me raising them is over. There's no need for me to try to tell them what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. I should have trained them years ago. And I love the fact they come and ask me for advice, but I never make them guilt them into believing that what I would choose is what they need to choose. No, I wouldn't want anybody at 33 to tell me what to do, or 28. I mean, I made a lot of mistakes. I learned from those mistakes. I want them. Do I want to see them suffer? No. But they got to learn from their mistakes. They got to learn from it. Misha, hello. How are you? I hadn't seen you in a couple of weeks. Good to see you. I'm just trying to get by, be thankful, and try to be. Yes. That's the thing right there, Vicki. Be thankful. A lot of times people aren't thankful, because they don't think that they have anything to be thankful for. Well, you woke up, didn't you? You have breath in your lungs. And if you have the ability to go to work without having physical problems, that's something to be thankful for. Your next meal, that's something to be thankful for. That's the right way, Lori. No one needs to know your business. Hey, Brandy. Now, I don't know if Brandy minds me sharing this, but she put a video out. Yo, excuse me. I don't know why my nose is running. She put a video out, and I was watching it, and she was talking about depression. And that is a real thing, and people live it every day. I hope she don't mind me sharing that. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I think everybody one time or another in their life has went through depression. I didn't really know what depression was until I had my daughter who had complications when she was born. That's when I went through my first bout of depression because I thought it was my fault, the reason she was born the way she was or why she had her complications. James thought it was his fault because he cleaned up hazardous waste and he thought I got something from washing his clothes. I mean, we just went through this whole bout of something that we never had to deal with because Matt was born healthy, no problems, nothing. And then Taylor was born with complications that we didn't even know. They found it on my sonogram when I was 9 months pregnant. And I thought I was having a healthy baby girl. And then all of a sudden I wasn't. And, I got depressed because I was thinking, what did I do wrong? Did I eat something that I wasn't supposed to eat? Did I drink something I wasn't supposed to drink? I mean, did I expose myself to something during my pregnancy? I couldn't figure out what happened. And the doctors kept saying, no, you or your husband, y'all didn't do this. It's not because of something you did. But as parents, we were feeling guilty. And Brandy said, I'm as real as it gets. Can you imagine if everybody just was real and just was who they are and just said, okay, this is me. And, even as adults, I don't know why this is like it is. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But a lot of people won't be real because they want friends. But if you're not real, you're really not having true friends anyway. So why at our age are we trying to have friends? I mean, it's good to have it. I'm glad I have y'all. But I'm saying that shouldn't be the thing that keeps us from being real. We should be who we are. And then the people that we come into our life, we know they accept us for who we are. You ever met one of these people that are so eccentric that you just kind of laugh when you see them coming? Because they dress eccentric, like really weird looking. They talk weird. They live life, on the edge. There was a couple of women that used to come in the library that was like that. And I just loved both of them. I loved to talk to them. I mean, I just loved them because they were just who they were. They didn't care what anybody else was thinking. They wasn't trying to put on airs like they had all this, and one of them was an attorney. And I just appreciate people like that. But everyone doing better in their own way and get misunderstood. Yes. A wise lady always tells the truth because lies are hard to remember. Yeah, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember a lot. Yeah. So I'm safe. You won't out me as a fake person, Angie. You know I'm actually an alien. We know you are a handicapped traveler. I blame no one but myself for my good and bad days. Hate to leave, but have to get ready for it. Bye, Josie. Love you. Have a good day at work, and you be careful. You be careful driving now. I'll see you at the auction. There is my friend Francine. Hey, how are you? I'm just over here telling these life events. I don't know how I get started on these things, Francine, but I just get started and I just go. Just go with it. My mind never stops, about how much more I can know or how much more I can become being the light for somebody's darkness, or to bring joy and peace and happiness, and just be there for people. My mind never stops. I can't focus on what somebody else is doing, who's talking about who's or trying to be angry at somebody or mean to somebody, or I don't have time to focus on that. I want to think of the good things that I can bring to that person. If somebody talks about me, no one can say what they really, like Granny used to say, just concentrate on sweeping up your own dirty porch before judging your neighbor's dirty porch. Yeah, you got to think about, if you don't like something about you or your life, only you can make the change. Yes. You just got to make the change for yourself, not for others. Yes. Oh, shoot. You don't know till something happens that you left with nothing, what you will do when you don't have nothing. Just saying, you can lose it all in a blink of an eye. Yes. Because stuff and things can go in an instant. But the inner being of a person, and let somebody go through pain or hardship, and then you're going to see the real person. Now, when things are good and people have money and they can spend and go and, this and that, everything is going to be fine. But as soon, or if somebody passes away, let somebody pass away in the family and see, you'll be able to see the real and the unreal, because I have seen people that passed away that had literally nothing. And it would split the family in two, because the family would think this person had this and they would want it. And to be honest with you, my grandfather's family split over a tea kettle. I'm not joking. He didn't speak to his siblings from the time I was young till he passed away. I don't think he even spoke to them again, because of a tea kettle or something to do with some kind of dish that his mother left him, and one of his sisters wanted it. And my grandmother said, give it back to her, but you'll have nothing else to do with him. And he didn't speak to his siblings the rest of his life over a little dish. Something after somebody passed away that wasn't worth probably $3. My son always calls for advice when it comes to the grandchildren. I tell him what I would do, but then I tell him he has to do his own thing, because that's what I say. That's what I tell Matt about Berkeley. I say, Matt, Berkeley is yours and Haley's. My responsibility and my job is to love her, cherish her, teach her things that grandma and grandpa's teach. It's not for me to make choices for her. It's your decision. I know it's hard. It's not easy raising children. Well, I'm going to put you on my prayer list, Brandy. I know it can be bad. I'm so sorry you're going through that, honey. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? I got your comment, Cheryl, on my video. I got you down for the reveal. If we can stay as honest as 3-year-olds, our entire life wouldn't be so. Yes, children are honest as I don't know what, and will tell the truth when they're young. And they'll even, I had kids that would come to school and they would tell things about their mom and dad. I'm sure that the mom and dad did not want to be told about how one of the dads, he drank his beer, and or the mom and dad was arguing over something, and the kid would come to school and tell it, and we'd be like, ooh, I know that child's not supposed to be telling that. But kids are going to tell it. Oh, she just got through eating a piece of cold chicken. In my teenage years, I was dating a guy who kept me from going to my school dances, and he was abusive, and other things happened in my life that I believe is the cause of my depression. I'm so sorry, Brandy. if you're not real and you're going through things faking, you're not helping. There's someone who's going through and they need you to be real. Yes, exactly. Isn't that the way? I question myself all the time when Matt's going through something. Am I doing the best I can be? I can at being a mom. I think we all questioned ourselves, Francine, when my kids were coming up. And it's a choice. But I think you're Matt and everybody that's watched him and been around him. He's very loving, kind, considerate, especially to older people. He's respectful. You must be doing something right, Francine, or he wouldn't be such a polite young teenager. Because, a lot of times you don't see that. I don't want to talk about this next generation that's coming up because there are some wonderful children in this generation as well as some that need to be guided in a different direction. But you have that in every generation. We had that in our generation, and my grandparents' generation, and my mom's generation. You have those few that just get off the track, the beaten path. And Francine, I'm not just saying this, but Matt is I know we don't see him like you see him. You see him every day, 24/7. But he's a very polite, kind, and you can just tell he has a caring heart, to be as young as he is. He cares for others. Francine, it's hard, but Matt is a good young man. You have done well. Yes, she has. Exactly. Being parents does not come with a manual. We do the best we can, Francine. Yes. Go ahead, talk about me. Just make it good. I always was told what other people say about me is none of my business. I mean, if you want to feel a certain way about me, that's fine, but that doesn't mean that I feel the same way about you. I mean, just because you talk about me doesn't mean that I'm going to be mad at you and we're not going to speak and we're not going to, I just going to know where you stand, you know, but it's not going to be that I don't speak to you. I just know where you stand. You've drawn the line. I know where you are. I don't hate anyone. I might not like what they're doing, but I don't hate them. I love them. Me myself, I feel that when someone's talking about me, they're letting somebody else. Yes, I ain't ever seen a U-Haul behind a hearse. How you treat people and me, others and family is all we have. Yeah, you can't take it with you. That's for sure. Uh, so do not build character, reveals character. Yes, adversity. Yes, very true. That's a true statement. Oh, thank you, Nora. What I'm telling you is, if you know who you are, or even if you don't, just be the person that you feel like you are on the inside. I had a cousin, and here in the South, and I'm just going to just lay it out there to you all. Years ago, having an alternative lifestyle was not popular. But I never judged it because I was like, hey, they can be who they want to. I'm still going to love them. I've always wanted people to be who they were because I wanted to be who I was. I didn't want anybody telling me who to be and who not to be. But back years ago, alternative lifestyles were not very popular. And I'm going to tell you something. It's not for me to judge. I'm not the judge. My responsibility in your life, as far as you and I are concerned, is I'm supposed to love you and be there for you. I'm not supposed to condemn you, judge you, try to change your mind because there's only one person that can change your mind. If it is wrong, you've got to make that choice, not me. My responsibility is to love you. That's all I have to do. And a lot of us want to judge people, talk about them the way they look on the outside, talk about how much they have or don't have. Now, I'm going to tell you something. There are people out there that are users. They want to come in and take. You know, you have the takers, and then you have the givers. But you got to watch out for the ones that are manipulative as far as working this, because they'll try to manipulate you. Those people need to be over here. But the people that are really trying to work on themselves and be who they are, please allow them to do that. Hello, Mama Four Boys. I have not seen you in a while. Thank you for coming in. Bye, Paula. See you later. Don't forget the reveal is this Saturday at 5. I'll be going live. I've seen this happen in families when someone passed. It's so pathetic that they argue about things. I know. It is. I told my children, I said, let me tell you something. Because Taylor and Matt are like this. They're really close. I said, I will come back here wherever I end up, which I know where I'm going. And I will haunt you till you get your head on straight. You and Matt, I said, because Taylor lives closer to us than Matt. And we say to Taylor, don't y'all argue over anything material. Nothing. The only thing that matters is you have each other. You are brother and sister. Don't let something that Dad and I have worked hard for, that you didn't work for, you didn't pay for, and we're leaving to you all. Don't break up a relationship over that. Oh, Mom, we're not. We're close. I said, okay. But I'm telling you, when somebody passes away, people act crazy. They lose it. People ask me how I can tell people I love them when I don't really know them. I say it's very easy. I was raised with love of life, and people are a part of life. I hate it. Hate is a bad word in my book. Okay, that's another thing. People can say, Angie, how can you say you love people? I just like Lori was saying. Y'all just don't know. Until I married James, I was not even able to say that word, love. I had never told anybody that I loved them. I never let anybody love me. That was all foreign to me. Now, I know y'all might think that's a little strange, considering I'm very loving now. But I was not brought up in a very outspoken, loving environment. You know, it wasn't abusive. It was just not, we didn't hug and all that stuff and tell each other that we loved each other. And now that when I'm talking about the love that I have for you all, it's not that, oh, you know, feely kind of love and all that. No, love is a choice. You choose to love somebody. That means respect and care. You don't want harm to come to them. That kind of love. Now, when you're in love with somebody, that's so you and the person can get married or have a relationship where you can bring more children into the world and go forth and prosper, you know. But just to love somebody doesn't cost anything, you know. That word's hard for people to say. I know, I've been there. It's easy for me to say now. It's easy for me to do. You know, it comes from years of practice. You're welcome, Brandy. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? It's doing the same thing over and over and over and over and expecting different results. Exactly. Hey, Pam, how are you? Welcome in. So good to see you. I hope your depression gets better. Hang in there. I've been at my lowest since my hubby died, so I understand. Oh, I'm so sorry about your husband passing away. I learned from those mistakes, and I just keep moving forward. I never look back. That's right. Keep walking. Keep walking. And when you get tired, stop and rest. But don't stay there. Get up. Start walking again. Because it's something going to get better. I promise it's going to get better. I have to go and haul some shipping. Bye, Tracy. I love you. See you soon. Have a good day. Angie, your lives are my therapy. Thank you, Brandy. Sometimes I think that I come on here and talk too serious to y'all, and I don't really have enough laughing and joking and all that going on. But I just have to be me. I have to bring y'all my thoughts and my concerns, and I just have to be me. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Sweet Dawn. Y'all have to go over there and check her channel out. She's a sweetie. I love Dawn. She and I, we are on the same wavelength. We understand each other. We're of the same faith. We know what's going on. Make sure you hit the bell on the Coffee Shops channel and come to that. Yes. Don't forget to go over there and connect with Tracy. Oh, hey, Lisa. How are you? I'm on my way home from the city. If I get home in time, maybe I'll drop in with you today. My appointment's shorter than usual. I love you, Francine. You be careful, okay? Take care of yourself. Pam's back. Hi, Misha. I'm on my way home from the city. If I get home in time, maybe I can drop in with you today. My appointment shorter than you. Oh, yeah. I hope to see you on Dawn today. Trust everyone to be themselves and trust in the Lord to help you see that as well. Yes. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Super sticker, super chat. Yay. Thank you, Lisa. You're a sweetie. Oh, and there's Pam. Pam, thank you for the super sticker. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. There was a song. Ring my bell. I can't believe I just sang that because I don't have a good voice. I think that was back in the 70s, I think that song was. Missy just trying to ring that bell. But when you're, I don't know how you all get up in the mornings and how y'all deal with y'all's life. What y'all do, what y'all say to y'allself. Because I don't know. I talk to myself a lot. Hey, Jessica, how are you? Welcome in. Jessica's got a birthday coming up. I think it's on the 10th of August. Is it the 10th, Jessica? I think it's this Friday. No, this Thursday, if it's the 10th. Oh. Pam, you're so funny. Pam, thank you. Ringing that bell. Oh. But it's okay to talk to yourself. And look, if you have a disagreement with somebody and it's not going to matter tomorrow, or it's not going to matter next week, or if it's not going to matter in a month, go to that person in private or whatever and talk it out. And if that person refuses, it's not like you didn't try. I mean, all you can do is try. And don't feel, ring my bell, ring my bell. YouTube makes you do crazy stuff. Don't feel humiliated if that person doesn't accept that you want to talk it out, because some people just want to be mad. Some people just want a reason to be angry. They want a reason not to speak to you. That's just what they want. Well, give them what they want. Jazzy's Junk's birthday's tomorrow. Well, happy birthday. Hey, Dave, the pickup artist. Welcome in. I love you, Angie, but I have to go get my shower to get to the doctor. Bye, Crafty Songbird. I love you. Have a good day and have a good doctor's visit. Let me know if you're okay. We've talked about this before, and y'all can agree or disagree, and I'm fine. It doesn't matter. Everybody cannot like everybody. You know, you just meet these people that you're like, whoo, and you just don't, and then you meet somebody that's like you have been friends with them your entire life. You just love them. It's like you've known them in another lifetime. You have a lot in common, or you just like the way they are, and you just mesh. Because I've met a lot of you, and that's the way I feel. And then I've met some. It's like, I gotta love you from a distance, sweetheart, because we just don't know. It's something. My demons are fighting with your demons, and we just got to stay our distance. But that doesn't mean I don't love you. It's just, we can't come together too often, because if we do, we're just going to stir things up. I don't know if y'all ever had those red flags going up in y'all's inner being, y'all's stomach, and it's saying, stop, this isn't good. I mean, I have red flags a lot. Agreed. I may not like you, but I will respect you, right? Like, I never meet you, but you're my people's. You're my people's too, Pam. I can't wait to meet you. I just know we're going to meet up. I just know we are. And you get ready for it, because I'm going to give you a hug now. You just might as well get ready for it. Enjoyed your talk, Angie. Have a blessed day. Bye, Misha. Have a good day, dear. Oh, yeah. I hope it is Halloween. I really do. I really do. James and I were thinking that we would get Bo and Lisa to try to come with us. My cousin and his wife that we travel with to meet at the coast a lot. And we could just turn it into like a little vacation if we all met up, at Halloween. And a lot of times, and y'all can, help me out on this too if y'all have an answer. The way I view it, a lot of times people, if two people are friends, and that one and another person is friends with one of those two people, they get all upset when you have another friend. Some people are just able to have one friend at a time. Now, I've had that in my real life, not on YouTube, that I have been friends with a person that could only be friends with one person at a time. They could not have multiple friends. Well, they didn't want me in return to have multiple friends. They wanted me just to be their friend. And I'm like, no, I'm not that type of person. I like to have multiple friends. So if you have somebody that just wants you to be friends with them and nobody else, you either set that person down and talk to them and ask them why they feel that way, or you just need to get a little distance. Don't stop being their friend. Just get a little distance. Yeah, the more the merrier. Oh, Dawn, thank you. Let me ring the bell for Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. You're so sweet. Yeah, there's enough for me to go around too. I love you too, Dawn. Oh, yeah, some people like that too. I think that comes from insecurities. That person is insecure, or they have a controlling spirit. They want to control you, because a lot of people don't realize that they have that problem of wanting to control somebody. They just have always been that way, and people's allowed them. Have you ever heard these people say, you recognize that somebody's the way they are, and you start saying, why do y'all allow that person to do that? Because I have people in my family, and I say, why are we allowing this person to be the way they are when we had to change? And they say, oh, well, they've always been that way. That's just the way they've always been. You just have to accept it. It's just what they always been, stirring up trouble and running their mouth and bringing discord. I mean, we all had to grow up. Why don't they have to grow up? Now, we're talking about adults. We're not talking about children. And people just accept it and say, oh, that's just the way they are. That's just the way they are. I say accept them and then either keep your distance because you don't want the drama, or either when they come to you and ask you why you kept your distance, say, I just can't take the drama. You're who you are, and that's fine because you don't want to change, but I've got to take care of me. I got to take care of my mind, soul, spirit, body, health. You got to think about yourself. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm losing. Bye, Michelle. Thank you for dropping by. Oh, thank you, Dawn. You're so sweet. She always wants to be like me. If I get something, she needs to get it too. And if I saw something, yeah. Taylor used to have someone that would do her the same way in school, in high school. If Taylor got something, this other girl had to have it. And if Taylor did something, this other girl had to do it. And Taylor would get infuriated. I mean, she'd get so mad. And I would say, Taylor, imitation is the best form of flattery. She just wants to be you. She wants to be like you. Mama, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of her wanting everything that I want. And I try to get that through Taylor's head. Thank you, Jessica. Bye, Pam. I love you. I hope you're feeling better. I'm glad you were here today. I'll see you soon. Fear of pushback. I will distance myself from mental health. Yes. You can't destroy yourself to make somebody else happy. Because I can guarantee you, the person that you're trying to do that for is not going to do it for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. They are not. Takers do not do that. You have to you have to either stand your ground with takers, put up boundaries, or you have to distance yourself because there's always going to be takers. Always. Always. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Oh, I like playing too now. I'm a kid in a lot of ways, but I don't like to play he said, she said, you're my friend, or you're either my friend or their friend, choose a side, or I'm going to be mad at you if you don't do this for me, or we can't speak anymore because this person don't want me to like you. Wait a minute. What? You're not thinking on your own? I mean, if you really wanted to be my friend, you're going to let somebody else talk you out of it? And what side are we talking about? I mean, when did it become a side? What are we talking about here? This is an adulthood. She says still like that I love her to pieces. She tells me that I inspire her. That's great, Lori. I've had some friends that I can only take in small increments. I can't take them for a very long time. I love them, but I have to take them in little small increments. I can't take them. And then I have some friends that I can just be around a lot longer. I have some friends that are talebearers that I know that I can't tell things to. If I do, they go run and tell somebody. I have some friends that I could tell things to, and they're going to take it to their grave. That's just the difference in people. But I accept all these people the way they are, and I know where I stand with them. I have boundaries. Now, the one that's a talebearer that goes and tells everything, I know not to tell her anything. I know that, if I did tell her something and she went and told it, I couldn't be mad about it because I already know that she's going to run out and tell it. Now, if I want something told, I tell her because I know it's going to get told. And if I want people to know it, I tell her, and it's all over the place. Bye, Jessica. Francine, I hope you get home in time to be there for Dones today. I can't wait to see you. I'm going to be on here about 15 more minutes, and then I'm going to run. I'm going to run. And then I'm going to be live Saturday. Y'all don't forget that. I'm going to be going live Saturday at 5 Central. That'll be 6 Eastern. I think it's going to be 3 in California. Is that Pacific time? She used to let people walk all over her and treat her like garbage. It took a long time for me to convince her that she's better than that and she needs to speak up. Yes. I know. I'm excited about it, Francine. I'm so excited. Then we can start. Now, she's bought a few things, but she hadn't been able to buy pink or blue because she didn't know. But she goes to the doctor tomorrow, and her best friends have the envelope with the sonogram to say if it's a boy or a girl, so they can get ready for the rest of the reveal. And this is the what they're doing is bees, and this little thing right here is gonna have whether it's a boy or a girl. They're gonna have this all set up on a thing. Well, y'all see it Saturday, and they're gonna have this little cup right there, and I think that's gonna have whether it's gonna be the male or female, and they're gonna open that up, and I think we're gonna have the little things that pop that shoot out pink or blue. I'm not really sure because I'm not doing anything except help paying for it and doing like sandwiches and getting people to bring what they're supposed to bring. And I'm so glad that I'm not having to do all of it because physically I'm not able to do that. Oh, Cheryl, you're having eye surgery? Is it cataract surgery? What do you mean eye surgery? I hope y'all all can make it for the reveal. I'm going to go live probably a few minutes before they do the actual reveal so y'all all can see her. And if you want to put your vote in, the ones that hadn't can put their vote in. And then for the actual determining if it's a boy or a girl. And then I probably won't stay on much longer because I want to spend time with my family. I hope you can make it, Claudette. I hope you do. What time will it be there, Claudette, if it's 5 here? What time will it be? Will it be 6 your time or 7? What time will it be? Oh, you're having cataract? My sister had cataract surgery, the one that was in here earlier, and now she don't even have to wear glasses. Yep. And she's worn glasses since she was, it'll be 6, since she was a kid. And now she don't even have to wear glasses after her cataract surgery. Hers went really, really well. Yeah. I pray the same thing happens to you too, Cheryl. I really do. I will be coming out with the neighborhood chat video tomorrow or Thursday. I'll go live on Saturday, and then a live again next Tuesday. What is next Tuesday? The 15th. Yeah, the 15th. Christina, if she says she's going to pray for you, she'll pray for you, Cheryl. She will do that. Y'all need to check out Christine's her walks with her rock stars, and she has these walks that she goes on, and she starts talking about different things. And most of it is about how she's changing and how the Lord has changed her and what she's learned. It's not directed for anybody else to change. She's like me. We all are on this journey. You work it out with yourself. And the only thing I ask you not to do is push your beliefs on me, and I won't push my beliefs on you. We'll just kind of walk side by side and learn from each other. And if God so chooses for us to change, then we'll change. But I'm looking forward to all y'all being there Saturday. Y'all get to see a lot of my friends and family that y'all haven't met. Bo and Lisa's supposed to be here. My sisters are supposed to be here. Which, if you see all of us together, you will think that we're not sisters, because to me we don't look anything alike. But some people say we do. Bye, Miss Southern Belle. Love you. All right, guys. I hope I haven't talked y'all's head off today. I hope I hadn't been too deep and y'all think that I don't have a, well, it doesn't matter what you think. I'm just me. That's all I can do is be me. I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm here for you all anytime that you need to talk. My email is in my about page on my channel. If I don't answer you right away, it's not because I'm ignoring you. Sometimes I don't check my email for a day or so. Some of you have Messenger. If I don't answer you on Messenger, I'm not ignoring you. It's just I may be doing something else, but I will get back to you. I won't continue to not notice that you're there. I just don't look at that all the time. We do have a life outside YouTube, believe it or not. But anyway, I'm going to tell you all that I will see you all Saturday. Get your vote in on the comment of the video on my community page where I have the invitation, not the video, the invitation. Get your vote in because I'm going to put them in the jar. But I'll see you all Saturday. Bye.